and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Give her the signal when you're ready.
Shut up. Okay, I'm taping now.
That was the hot new release from Vanilla Ice from the album To the Extreme. You know, he's looking a little off-color in that video. I'm on a cast, and now I get to see the newest release from Zoo Movie of the Week. And it's about 5 young men who have gone to the extreme as well. It's called The Good, The Sue, and Larry. Are we off? Good.
In this majestic wasteland of snow and ice, there is terrain that strikes terror into the heart of the most extreme skier. But then again, there's always someone stupid enough to go skiing there. This is the story of 5 courageous men and Beerhead the Cat in their quest to ski the extreme. But some may not return, at least not in one piece. This is the dawn of a new day. Here is our ragtag group, preparing to embark on a most bodacious adventure. As any skier knows, preparation and the proper equipment is essential to survival on and off the slopes. When skiing the extreme, techniques traced back to Buddhist monks are often employed to achieve that quintessential state of nirvana that is required to ski well. Of course, the beer helps too. Many months were spent planning and organizing this trek. The magnitude of this excursion was such that corporate sponsorship was necessary. Among the most prominent of these was Spick and Span. It is always vital to have the right stuff, in case of cat doodles. After being hospitalized for a number of years due to our last excellent adventure, Larry, one of the members of our group, was somewhat reluctant to come along. One never knows what kind of equipment one might need on a trip like this. You wouldn't want to be stranded in the middle of nowhere without this much beer. After all their packing, they are finally ready to embark. It's amazing the amount these new Japanese cars can hold.
Are we almost there yet? I have to go to the washroom.
Can't you wait a little longer?
No, I really have to go.
Aw, couldn't you wait?
They had to stop due to this accident. Although spick and span worked wonders on the interior, the car would not start again. The car was real broke. Being simple-minded folk, they are completely baffled by the modern car. Larry wasn't much help either, unfortunately. Even the most rudimentary of devices was completely beyond their grasp. It was almost as if they were mechanical engineers. Their first idea was to push the car. After several miles, they abandoned this idea and started to walk. I'll introduce our group. This is the first member of our group, Seth. He's pursuing a master's degree in sound sifting. Currently enrolled at the U of S, Seth is thoroughly challenged by the extreme ski runs surrounding his hometown. Here's Andreas. Born in Tijuana, he started skiing rocks at an early age. Only after many years and many sticks of P-Tex did he realize that the cost of skiing would decrease dramatically if he moved north and found some snow. Larry is the crazy one of the bunch, and also the stupidest. It's almost as if he had foam in his head. After a skiing accident, Larry was inflicted with an acute case of rigor mortis. Rod, left on the ski hill as a child, was raped by a pack of wild wolves. As he grew up, these wolves taught him everything they knew about skiing. Wolves can't ski. Scott is an active member of the Polar Bear Club. Born in Tuktoyaktuk, he is enjoying the mild winter in Calgary. Apparently life up north has frozen his brain. Having abandoned their car, these 5 adventurers are still determined to get to the mountains. In the distance they spy a horse. Maybe they'll try and approach it. They're sitting on the top of the hill contemplating their next move. The horse is still there. With their goal before them, they are bound to reach the mountains. Still contemplating, as is their nature. After numerous rejections, they finally got picked up by a car. Not the best car, or the best driver, I might add. Many such rides later, they found themselves in Switzerland, naturally. Fortunately, like with McDonald's, you can always be sure of finding a good Sunshine Village franchise in all the places you go. It's quite comforting knowing that sunshine will always be there. Here's our group. There's Rod, Andreas, Larry, Seth, and Scott, all ready to go. Larry looks a bit stiff, but I think he'll get over it as the day wears on. As you can imagine, after his big accident, he's a bit hesitant at first. Here it goes on the easiest slope. Oops. He's ready to hit the better slopes now. Look out for that tree. Larry didn't have too bad a time coming up the lifts. And all in all, he had an enjoyable day. Except, of course, for an occasional mishap like this. Now we give the camera to Rod. Realize who shouldn't be a camera.
I don't see any. What's going on? Oh, now I got a picture.
I guess the wolves didn't teach Rod much about using a camera. Here's Andreas now, using a high-quality Steadicam. Reminds you of late night, eh? Larry, enjoyed with his successes, tries his hand at cliff jumping. But unfortunately, he changes his mind right at the last minute. Luckily for him, we're nice guys, and we're going to give him a hand getting out of this predicament. I think you start to get a headache from doing stuff like that, eh? Here's Seth. He's going to show Larry how it's really done. Mind you, you would hope that Larry wouldn't take this suggestion too literally. You okay, Larry? I don't know, he's looking a bit limp to me. It turned out that the repeated blows limbered up Larry sufficiently to become a world-class downhill skier. Scott moved back to Tuktoyaktuk and started a monastery there. Rod went on to spend the rest of his days searching for his lost wolf family. After severe brain damage from his cliff jump, Seth was forced to drop his sand sifting major and became a chemical engineer. Andreas returned to Tijuana, making a killing selling P-Tex to Mexican rock skiers. He was later arrested for multiple counts of necrophilia. This Zoop Studios production has been brought to you by the letter Z and the number 69. Thank you for watching.
15 minutes, one day. You're watching Engineering's music station, Zoo Music.